What's up everyone? Last night Teddy Mellencamp said to Todrick, we know that one of your favourite movies is The Wizard of Oz, but what you forget is that all of us can see behind the curtain. So it seems there's only one appropriate way to start this video. Todrick doesn't want to see Twitter or Facebook or Instagram too. He really thinks he played the game better than all of you. The things he said to other house guests were messed up and it made them stressed because of the horrible things he does. Todrick doesn't want to see Twitter or Facebook or Instagram too. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Alright folks, now right before we get started, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, and also, while you're at it, it really helps if you can hit the like button. That helps me so much with the YouTube algorithm, and also hit the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Okay, so let's jump right into it, and I did misspeak at the beginning of the video when I said live feed update, because I'm totally on autopilot with that. We're actually just going to call this a Big Brother update, because it seems as though a lot of, and I mean a lot of things have transpired since the house guests have left the house, and I will say this before we jump into it. A lot of this is speculation, right? There's one thing that's solid for sure, but a lot of the other things are speculation and rumours, so just before people start jumping to conclusions, etc., remember that they are rumours. That's it. They've been put around on social media, but a lot of people are saying them, so we're led to believe they could be true, which is why we're going to discuss them. That's what we do on the channel. We speculate with Big Brother rumours. So, first things first, we need to know what actually happened after the finale. So, it seems as though Todrick refused to do all press interviews. Sharon Tharp from Us Weekly went to put a tweet out on Twitter that said, "This is no joke, Todrick has cancelled all press interviews." I saw Mike Bloom do it as well from Parade, and it just seems as though Todrick is really stepping back and he's not coming forward to talk about his experience in the house or the things that he said. And to me, I mean, if you're at a kind of a PR crisis like that in which you've said all these things, I think the best thing to... there's arguments for both sides of, you know, wanting to go speak to the press to clear things up or try and get a little bit of redemption, or just totally back out so you don't dig yourself a deeper hole. But I somewhat think, and I think most people would agree, that by cancelling press interviews, that digs the hole even deeper, the grave is dug even deeper, and it just damages your reputation even more than it already is. And what I put out on Twitter as well, I'll plug my Twitter real quick, it's up there, TV Talks with Tom. I said that when somebody, I said something along the lines of, you know, how can you say all that stuff that Todrick said and not even hold yourself accountable for it by cancelling press interviews? And I said it says so much about someone's character. It really does. And it's, I put it this way. I had a lot of things on the Todrick bingo card, but one of them wasn't him cancelling press interviews after he left. I'm very, very interested over the next couple of days to see if we're going to get him actually surfaced to do press interviews. I don't know what people think of that. In my opinion, if I'm being totally honest, it seems a tad cowardly just after you've said all those horrible things about people and their families, and then to not even be able to own up to what you said by talking about it. I find very, very cowardly and disappointing. It seems as though, as I said, the grave is getting dug even deeper, and it's only on his own accord. But yeah, as I said, there's going to be a lot of speculation in this video. That one is pretty much for sure because there was two editors of different press outlets that confirmed it. Okay, more talk from Sharon Tharp from Us Weekly. She was talking about how when she did her press interview with Miesha, and also I will take a quick moment to say congratulations, Miesha, on becoming the winner of Celebrity Big Brother. That is huge. Congratulations to Miesha. Basically, Sharon Tharp was saying that Miesha spent the first half of the interview trying to defend Todrick and talking about him and saying, you know, people need to give him a chance and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's understandable that she's saying that since she's kind of only been out the house for a very short amount of time, but I feel like the more and more she'll probably see things, maybe I don't know if she'll come to a realisation that, you know, the things he has said and the actions she's said of Todrick's obviously been far worse, but I don't know. There's a lot of realisation and a journey. I know it's the cliche word, but the journey to go on for a lot of these people. But yeah, I'm very fascinated by that. But the one thing I did like was we were told that Misha said she's going to apologise to Shayna and she needs to apologise to her, which is great to see that she is holding herself accountable. It's more than somebody else is doing, so I respect that Misha actually does that. And I've said this throughout the season and I stand by it. I don't agree with cancel culture. I don't agree with this person is, disgusting and they should never, get to have an opportunity or whatever. I strongly believe that people should be held accountable, which is why I talk about this kind of stuff. But, there's a but, folks. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. There's a but. People need to realise their actions and make amends by trying to, apologise to the people that they've offended and develop themselves as a person so they're not that person anymore, if that makes sense. Which is why I don't agree with cancel culture. Everybody needs an opportunity to grow and reflect upon their behaviour. And I still stand by that with Todrick. I know that might be controversial, and I know there's a lot of people who just think he should be cancelled, but I'm in the court where I think his behaviour has been disgusting and vile, but I still think everybody deserves another chance, at least for him to grow or try and grow. Do I think he can? I don't know, but I hope he can. That's what I'll say. Okay, so kind of going to speculation rumour territory now. There's an account called Spoiler King on Twitter. Big shout out to him for providing those tweets. It's hard obviously to say because there's always that speculation of is this account telling the truth or not. But we'll talk about some of the tweets that this guy put out, and this is, I kind of believe it, if I'm being honest, because just what he said doesn't sound like it could be made up. It just sounds totally believable, but of course we'll speculate on it. So one of the tweets said that basically after we'd gone off air, gone off the live, Shayna started talking crap to Todrick, and then I think Misha had stepped in and started talking crap to Shayna, and things started getting heated, and Chris Kirkpatrick had to break it up. God, I feel like this is a total gossip column here, but it's like, it's Big Brother, isn't it? And that's what I talk about. That's what I speculate on and everything like that. But that's interesting. And let's talk for a moment about Chris Kirkpatrick. I just want to sing that guy's praises. I mean, what a class act. What a great guy Chris Kirkpatrick is. He has shown his class 10 times, 100 times over in this season with the things that are being said to him and how he kept his cool and didn't lose his crap, basically, when Todrick said those low blows about his family and him as a father. So I've got my respect for Chris Kirkpatrick is just sky high. I think he's a fantastic guy, and for him to break that up there, I think shows again what kind of character he is. He didn't let him duke it out, even though Chris Kirkpatrick obviously had hard feelings on Todrick. He broke it up because he's a good guy like that, and obviously I know we're speculating as if this is true, but if that is true, it sounds believable to me. Then I'm not surprised. But again, I think that was all very predictable. Like, I think it was warranted that we were going to see things starting to blow up. And, as the house guests start to come back on the social media even more, I feel like we're probably going to see even more. So another speculation / rumour coming from Spoiler King's account on Twitter was that Todrick basically went into his dressing room and refused to come out to do press interviews. That adds up from what we've been talking about already, from that we've got with Fact. And apparently, producers tried to get him to come out and it just failed, and basically they had to cancel the interviews. And then another part of the rumour says that they're going to be docking Todrick's pay because of the fact he refused to do interviews at the end and he refused to come out of the dressing room. Now, that's a very interesting one because, Todrick saying that, at the end of when he given his speech to the jury, I'm going to fund all this money that I win and give it to art and create art. I just don't believe that for a second. Listen, we can speculate all we want on that one, but that's just my personal take on that. I'm pretty sure he spoke many times throughout the season that he was going to spend it on some Wizard of Oz memorabilia. I think it was like the Witch's hat or the Witch's shoes or something like that. The Wicked Witch of the West. And and then when he said he's going to spend it on art, it from what we've seen of his character all season long, for him to go spend it in funding art at the end is the total opposite of how he has conducted himself. So personally, I don't believe it for a second. But anyway, if his production is going to be docked, if his pay is going to be docked by production, then I guess it would add up if he refused to do the interviews. I don't know. This is all speculation. I feel like I have to continue clarifying that because I don't like people kind of going, "Oh yeah, this is not true," and I'm like, because I get that sometimes when I do rumor videos, people go, "This ain't true," or "This isn't definitely true," and I'm like, "Yes, I know. That's what a rumor is." So to clarify, it's all rumors right now, most of it. Now, in sadder news, there's some nasty stuff going on with Shayna. It seems as though, because I know there was all that rigmarole of her boyfriend and, them splitting, or she left her while she was in the house and everything like that. And earlier this morning, her boyfriend took to her Instagram and went live and started saying all these horrible things, swearing left, right and centre, cursing left, right and centre. And it was just scary. And then I've just seen this second, actually, as I'm making this video, Sharon Tharp put up a a tweet set again from Us Weekly saying that she's heard that the police are apparently at Shayna's house or something like that. This is crazy. I can't even believe I'm delivering this update right now. This is just nuts. So I'm going to join Sharon in saying I really hope Shayna is safe, and I hope everything gets resolved and everything's okay. For the both of them, actually. I hope nobody gets hurt or anything like that. It's a situation that I don't want to get out of hand. It's just it's a nasty state of affairs, especially with everything that's going on right now. I'll take a quick moment as well, of course, to talk about what's going on in Ukraine. I know this isn't Big Brother related, but I just want to say my thoughts are with all the families and the people over there who are suffering. It's just awful news, and to hear this right now about Shayna as well, it's just more and more awful news piling on top of one another. Not a nice situation, but I'm hoping Shayna is okay. It's looking like an ugly post-season so far. Alright folks, that is all of your Big Brother updates for today. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts on all the different things that are being talked about. There was a wide range of things, from behind the scenes production stuff to press interviews to police. It was all sorts of stuff, so yeah, there's a lot to talk about today, folks. But once again, I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting me. The support I received yesterday on the final video of the live feed updates was just off the scale. I just had a full day yesterday, and I put this out on Twitter and I put it on YouTube as well, and I just said, I can't tell you how grateful and loved I'm feeling. I truly meant that. I just felt so loved yesterday, and it was just the most wonderful feeling ever to know that what I'm putting out, you guys appreciate and people care about it. And just, I was getting emotional yesterday, basically, when I was reading through all the comments that you were all giving, and I'm glad you all enjoyed the song yesterday. I hope you enjoyed the song today. Just thank you so much. Love to every single last one of you. I appreciate it more than you could even know. I appreciate that. I'll give a quick shout out again. I appreciate the people who are commenting and subscribing, the people who donated yesterday. I saw people donated me on my super chats in my live video that I did, and also I might as well shout this out right now because people also I had people donating to me in the links I've got in the description. I've got PayPal and Cash App links in there for anybody who would like to tip me or donate, which would really help the channel and help me. I would appreciate that. People donating through that, it just means the absolute world to me, and thank you just so much. It's crazy to me, but thank you. But I'll end this video now, folks, as I usually do. I hope that you're all staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there, and remember to be kind to one another. But folks, in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, to all of that good stuff. But until your next Big Brother update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.